Shortcut. Examine, the game calls it. Of course, what? What is happening in there? Oh yes, we have more Hosuki. So do this actually go to like the game's bottomless box or like the storeroom? If I
Looks
pick
like
up
it
too many
stretches
of them,
out
but I can
behind the
actually carry at the same time. Let's see. So 4 was the max I was able to carry previously. Yeah, it goes to the storeroom. Yeah, it's a Souls game. It is a Souls-like game, guys. Now we know. Although I guess I need to die in a checkpoint to make sure that we actually do spawn and we don't have like saves in like encounters. And we actually only spawn from like the... What was it called? The shrine or... I already forgot its name. There's too many new names. Too many new things at once. Assassinations. Yeah, I already tested this. There's something I can do here. Can I break open this? No. Can I break open the doors? Oh my god, they took that from Ghost of Tsushima. Haha. Just kidding about that. Just because one mechanic exists in another game doesn't mean that it can't exist in another game. We can be clear of that. Let's try the... Actually, let's do the axe mechanic again. I need to wake him up. My guy! How blind are we? I wanna test the L1 axe mechanic. That mechanic. That seems ridiculously fucking strong. Like, that is actually broken. Do you maybe gain less blaze from the enemies or this red currents that we have on the top right underneath the webcam? Do I gain maybe less of that if I kill enemies using that instead of like, say, a parry, for example? Like, so like, if I go here, I can just kind of show you what I just did there, basically. Not that, it's this right here. This is what I use for that guy. You can deflect enemy attack to significantly deplete enemy stamina. Arrows and other such projectiles can also be deflected. Deflecting doesn't provide an opening for follow-up attacks like parries do, but makes up for it by rapidly punishing the enemy towards exhaustion. So let's see what the game says about parries. So, oh yeah, you get the blazing state when you parry. So you don't get the blazing state if you use the deflect mechanic on enemies. So that's the trade-off, I guess. And you also don't get to immediately attack the enemy. So I'm guessing that versus, let's say, a strong enemy, parrying the enemy instead of using the deflect mechanic might be better. Because you get to hit them right after instead of... You know, maybe they're gonna have like so high stamina, like stronger enemies, that if you use the L1 axe mechanic, it will simply not do enough posture damage or stamina damage to their bar. So you can't really benefit a whole lot. You are just kind of wasting your time by doing that. Oh right, that was the key. I wanna see if I can do the blade barrage mechanic again.
Were you even trying, monster?
That's all it was? Dude, I pressed light attack twice and then I did a heavy attack. So all I had to basically do is to throw the enemy out of the balance was just do a different attack that I started with. What? It was that simple? Lesser Soul Crystal. Crystallized Genma souls. Using it will cause an array of souls to materialize. What? Is this kind of like... what the fuck was that? Were the rocks in Elden Ring again? It's been so long and I played that at this point. There's those like... glintstone like pebbles or rocks you have in Elden Ring where... like, it will materialize into a spell when you use it, basically, without any, like, intelligence or, like, spellcasting requirements, basically. So is this kind of like that? Or is this more like a soul item where if I use it, I get to consume some currency or something? Cures and briefly prevents the effects of burning and oil-soaked status ailments. Okay. Are we gonna fight something that's on fire or what? Also, when I destroy these doors by attacking them, the game actually seems to care what attack I destroy the door with. It's kind of like the bamboo cutting in something like Assassin's Creed Shadows, where like it's like very, or there's some fine tuning on what the swing itself looks like in comparison to what you're destroying. So if I do like a heavy swing, the door will be slashed in a diagonal style, while if I do a light swing, it will be horizontally, like cut from the middle like this. So there's some detail there that was put into the game like that. And yeah, I know I can break the lock. I did read that. What if I use a heavy attack because I'm a criminal? I see.
We're under attack! To arms! To arms! Don't make me
Worms!
laugh. You're the attackers here.
Let's see the Asian mechanic. Ouch.
You're too slow.
I just went inside the house. Oh, he kicked right.
Taste my blade! Never had a chance.
There's a lot of enemies in here, guys. Can I maybe use the environment here again? What are they fucking doing right now? Let me collect everything. What is this design of enemies? What the hell? What the bloody hell is happening here? Let me see how this defense mechanic works. Oh my god, you can actually send them entirely. So if I parry the arrow, it just deflects like that. But if I parry the arrow with the axe mechanic, it will actually deflect it back at the fucking throw. What in the hell? Oh, that's gonna stick on that.
Where is that damn spider hiding?
And then I could use this also in the fight too. What else can I do here? So if I use this, what does this like? Can I move with this? What if I just wait? What if I just press circle and I just leave it? So it doesn't. Can I reuse it again? No, it's like the icing. So if I pick this up now and then if I don't know, press X again, then it will send it, I guess. What if I attack from it? Attack will destroy it. Got it. Interesting. So remember the cutting I was saying earlier. So if I press square, cuts horizontally. Yeah. If I press heavy attack, it's gonna be like diagonal. See? So there's some detail made there also. Yeah, I think I will most likely play this game when it comes out. I think I can say it right now. Although the combat does feel awfully easy, I do have to say that. Like the enemies are, they are like hoarding around you, yes. But they are very passive. Like, I really have to like wait so long amount of time until any of those enemies really try to do anything. So, that is a thing that is a bit concerning. Like, I feel like the leeway that, like, the reason as to why the enemies are that slow is because there's so many of those like perfect timing mechanics. And also when you have a massive crowd of enemies like that, Capcom just simply decided that it would be better with these games as like perfect timing mechanics, that they would just be very passive, so that they don't overwhelm the player too much with how aggressive they are, you know? But I feel like that makes the combat too easy. So there's that. As of right now. Anyways.